Steed. Stead. Alright, we got S and E. Hmm. Oh, no, A. Okay. Oh. Maybe like this. Chose. I'll look at the O. It's all still in the wrong spot. Hmm. Hmm. How about loser? Oh, loser. Oh. uh. Poser. See, now it's like there we go. Poser. Let's go. What's up, Bubs? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? We're back. And a nice long weekend. Did some paintings. Kind of chilled out. And almost didn't stream today. I've been having teeth problems. Every time I lay down to go to bed, I get issues. It like flares up and my teeth like start to really hurt. I guess I looked it up and I guess it said like the blood like rushes to your head and creates pressure if you've got like a cavity or something. So I've been dealing with that every night. But I figured it'll probably go away on its own. Like the nerves will die in my head, and then because it's like this side used to be the hurtful one, and then it just like went away. So just waiting for the nerves to die on the left side as well. It's all good. We're here, and we got a video. We got the video to continue watching with Francis Marone. It was kind of the intro. This was more of an intro to Roman history. We did a lot of Greek in the part 1. This is part 2. This guy's awesome. He's a teacher at New York University. Super skilled in all of this. I've said this before, but he's kind of a boomer, so some of the parts are a little a little cringe, but he's awesome. So we let him go. Well, let's get into it. This is part 2. We watched the first 16, 20 minutes last time. Now let's go.
Are certainly worth your while to explore.
I love this photo, by the way.
I want to break down what follows into a brief discussion of the forums in Rome itself, the city of Rome itself, and then talk about temple architecture, as we did with the Greeks, and then discuss a few other building types, such as basilicas and bathhouses,
Mm,
were very important to the
cool to
Romans.
make a
One thing
bathhouse.
that may be said of the Romans is that no people in the West, at least, up until the Romans, had ever placed such a high premium on cleanliness, including personal cleanliness, something that simply wasn't important to the Greeks, but was to the
Nasty.
Romans. So the bathhouse is a very sort of characterizing building type of the Romans. Palaces, you need to say something about the great palaces, and we will. And then I'd like to finish up with what I think are the two most important contributions of Rome to the architecture of the West moving forward. That would be the triumphal arch
Mm.
and um, the Colosseum, which is a more influential building than it is a good building. But we'll get to that.
Sick.
And then a couple of concluding remarks. And with luck, we're not going to be going over time. So you hear people say the Roman Forum, singular, whereas here I say the forums. And indeed, there are
Capitoline Hill,
forums, because
Forum
there was
Romanum,
in the beginning
Colosseum.
the Forum Romanum, the Roman Forum. But emperors tended to add to it, to add new forums to the old forums. Not really as though they took the old forum and they expanded it, but they built adjacent to it new forums, so that, you know how in some cities you talk about the old city and the new city. In Rome, you can talk about the old forum and the new forum and the newer forum and the forum that's even newer than that. So that in the end, there was a whole bunch of forums. But basically, they're all clustered together in this region of Rome, demarcated by the Capitoline and Palatine Hills. An arrow here points to the location of the original Roman Forum, and another arrow points, just for sake of reference, to the Colosseum, which is a very good reference point in Rome. This is a computer-generated model of the Roman Forum. And here, let me say that there's an industry out there of people who make images of reconstructions of ancient Roman architecture. And for somebody like me, who's eager to show pictures of this stuff is invaluable. We're not going to quibble so much on accuracy of these things. Not tonight. We're not going to do.
Remember, so the Greeks were about the buildings being the focus, and then you can see here the Romans were about the area in which the buildings create, like the space in which the buildings encompass or create. That was the focus. So that everything's super cluttered. And if you look at like the Acropolis, actually, nah, I won't pull it up. But if you look at the Acropolis, it's all about the buildings being the main character, to say.
That kind of quibbling, but some of it is it's all very impressive stuff. Ito
It's still very
Zandi,
cool. I think both
an
are
architect
cool.
and archaeologist whom I'm going to be mentioning many times, worked under Mussolini, created those spectacular models that are in the Civic Museum in Rome. But today, likelier than not, people aren't creating models, they're creating physical models, they're creating computer-generated images.
Everything's computer.
Here is one, and we're going to be showing that again. We also have many very striking images of the forums, both as they were when they were new and particularly in their ruined state. This is true of Greece as well. Artists have been drawn to the ruins. The ruins make us very thoughtful. We look at these ruins, we know that they are the ruins of what once was the most powerful civilization the world had known. And today, of course, they are ruins. And here we see the ruins of the Forum by Canaletto. Now, Canaletto ordinarily depicted scenes, always depicted scenes of what was around him. We know his works, his depictions of Venice
Sorry.
and his depictions of London, but he also spent time in Rome. And here he shows us ruins of the Forum looking toward.
Oh. Oh, frozen. We all good? Everything just froze. Hope we're still live. Yeah, I can't even click on this.
Towards the capital.
Interesting.
And that is the ruin.
We're back.
The remains, what remains of the Temple of Castor and Pollux, more about which anon. Here we see a photo of the old Forum and its ruins. The Arch of Septimius Severus, which is, relatively intact. The Temple of Saturn, which is not intact, but which at least gives us some sense of
Severus.
the building and its space as a whole, and the Temple of Castor and Pollux, which is reduced to 3 columns. Claude Lorraine painted what is called the Campo Vaccino, which is actually what people called the old Forum during the years when it was a cow pasture.
Dang.
A cow pasture
Fell off,
dotted
bro.
with these
Dude, look, the arch is like
columns. And here we see the same things that we saw in the last picture,
overgrown.
but from a slightly different angle. So here we see a map of the Roman Fora, or the Forums. You see at the bottom the Forum Romanum, and I have arrows pointing to the Temple of Castor and Pollux, the Arch of Augustus, the Temple of Caesar. But you will also note that just above all of that is a series of other forums: the Forum of Trajan, the Forum of Augustus, the Forum of Nerva, the Forum of Vespasian, and the Forum of Caesar. This is the view of the Roman Forum from the Palatine Hill. And this is a rendering by a Beaux-Arts architect, winner of the Prix de Rome. It was
This
almost
looks like the one guy
for a Prix de Rome winner to create dazzling
other drawing.
visions of ancient Rome. And here we see in this marvelous image 3 temples, those of Saturn, Vespasian, and Concord, and the Arch of Septimius Severus, and the great the records building, the Tabularium. This is the Forum of Augustus, and the major building there is the Temple of Mars Ultor, which you'll see up close in a moment, and then something which is labeled the Quadriga of Augustus, which we know, as we know so many things about ancient Rome, through the images on coins. Roman coins are a great field of study. Museums are filled with Roman coins. And here in New York, we have, of course, the Greek and Roman galleries in the Metropolitan Museum of Art, but a marvelous museum in the Bronx at Fordham University, the Fordham Museum of Greek, Etruscan, and Roman Art, which has many wonderful coins in its collection. But this is from another New York institution, the American Numismatic Society, which shows Augustus in a chariot pulled by 4 horses. And this particular image, this arrangement, chariot pulled by 4 horses, we call a quadriga. And there was also a quadriga atop the Arch of Augustus.
Quadriga.
This is one of the characterizing Roman forms, and it's a form which has been adopted and adapted by other nations, other periods. And in New York, you can see a beautiful quadriga atop the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Arch in Brooklyn, created by the sculptor Frederick MacMonnies.
So cool how we adopt a lot of their
way that Augustus
architectural designs
sort of burnished his legend was through the erection of columns, but a particular kind of column known as a rostral column, in which the rams and anchors of captured ships in battle, like the battle.
I remember Manuel Bravo talking about this, but I didn't understand because I thought they were up here. Maybe these are them too, but conquered boats, they would put the front of the boat on their pillar as like a trophy.
Of Actium, were affixed to the column.
That's so
So if you were
cool.
to get back in the time machine and go back to the Roman Forum in 1st century BC, you'd see these rostral columns, as they are called. And this became another, like the quadrata, of the characterizing Roman forms. Again, one which has
So
been
cool, bro.
adopted and adapted, as, for example, in the rostral column of the Christopher Columbus monument in Columbus
That's
Circle
cool.
in New York City, a
That's
Roman
cool.
rostral column in New York City. So here's that architect archaeologist Gismondi, who worked for Mussolini and created the models which are in the Museo della Civiltà in Romana, where we see the Arch of Septimius Severus
Worst
and
boss
one
ever.
of the many, many, many equestrian statues, another characterizing Roman form that does not exist any longer. We still have the great equestrian statue of Marcus Aurelius in the Campidoglio, but so many of the others are long vanished. This is a model of Trajan's Forum, where we see the equestrian statue of Trajan, and Trajan's Basilica Ulpia, and Trajan's column, which in my view is one of the very greatest works of art in Western history, and something I'll be discussing later towards the end. So,
Oh shoot. Yeah, I know this column. This is crazy. It's like a spiral. What would you call it? Like a spiral frieze all the way up the column. Oh, it still isn't really a good picture. I can't remember what the art is. It might be like the sequence of a war or something. Like the events of a war played out. Dude. It's like someone's lifetime. They just spent doing this. Oh, that's crazy, bro. And then I was looking at this. We got the Forum of Augustus, which is like just trashed. It's like nothing left. Arch of Augustus, Roman Forum. Look, you can kind of see. This is where it would have been. It's gone now. And there's the Septimius Severus. Severus. So this is basically gone. There's just like a rock left. This is somewhere else. Septimius Severus. This is cool. This is the one that I want to build in the server. That's the other one that's in where is it? It's on a coastal city. I can't remember. Talked about it last time. And then this is the artist Cantello, who was painting ruins. Do we keep watching, or do we save this for later? I think maybe we save it for later. It's a good 10, 20 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. We'll come back to temples. Roman forums are pretty cool.
as we talked about Greek temples,
Yeah, awesome. Change this up. We're gonna hop into. I think we're gonna hop into some creative real quick, and I will be right back. Give me a second. I have 2/3 again. Be right back. All right. Sorry about that. We're back. Dude, my beard is getting crazy. I'm sort of growing it out because I'm like, I don't have to be presentable during the summer. But I'm kind of excited to cut it again. I'm gonna stick to it though. Kind of devilish. Alright. Victory Arch. I got this one. And then I got this one that's more like, man, now that I look at it. Hold on. Let me pull up the reference here. Like, it's kind of a poo-poo. I gotta make it taller, I think. Okay. Yeah, we'll make it taller. It's got these little inside archways too. Should probably build it based on these as a reference. Or these Corinthian. Maybe. They look Corinthian. Might be Ionic, can't tell. I think they're Corinthian. Maybe. I'll use that as reference though. Maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. Nah, it's not. It's actually not right. Maybe I should also bring up a reference. Let me see if I got one. Oh yeah, there we go. I like to do this. I like to put a reference up here for you guys. Let me see if I can find it now. There we go. Bam. Oh, it's huge. There we go. This should be pretty quick. This is a pretty easy build. Just gonna set up symmetry. I might already have. Yeah, here's a quartz guy. Oh, I gotta pull up the reference from me too. Wait, is this the same one? It looks like it is, right? No, this is a different. This isn't the same one. Hold on. Yeah, it's totally different. Hold on. I want this one. You give me like a full image of it? Hold on. Open. That's big. Look how small the people are. This will be perfect. I know where I'm going to put it too. All right, let me change this out. Oh, why is it so small? There we go. The image was like 4,000 by 3,000 on Wikimedia. Okay. So say I'm just gonna build these columns first. Do we have a wall? Quartz wall? Is that even a thing? Quartz wall? Oh Lord, it's not. It's low-key a problem. I want to do it out of quartz though. Why you don't got a quartz wall, bro? That's crazy. Diorite would be. I don't know about that. I feel like I gotta make the. It's gonna be crazy. Gotta make it an even number. Oh, I should have done these in quartz pillar, huh? I'm also kind of doing this stupid look. I don't need to make all of them at the same time like this. Oh, it messed up. That's okay. Start over. 14. Put up the base here. Going for the two arches for the 2 columns on either side. Kind of tricky. I don't know how to... It is a huge thing, so... Change this to smooth. Maybe brick would look good. Like this. Move it. We'll bump it up. Stack it down 1. And then we're going to build a bigger base. Damn. All right, and then I gotta make this a little taller, I think, based on the proportions. This might be way too big. It's gonna be huge. Maybe like 2 down. Something like that at the top, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of cool. There's only so much detail you can put in with the proportions that we're working with. Oh, also, it does have a ring around the bottom here, which we can do with this. Actually, wait. That. Put a ring at the top, too. I don't know why I'm not using a replace tool here. To get this replace, you toggle it with R. Or at least that's what I have mine set to. So you can just like quick replace everything. Okay. That looks right. That looks about right. Actually, might look also better to do. I guess you can use the replace tool here. Sometimes replacing with stairs doesn't work as well. That looks nice. And I do feel like this section is a little bit taller, so we're gonna remove everything again. Just do one. Oh, we did two. It's too big. Just one. Let's get rid of all this excess we're not going to need later. Trying to build a little more smart. It's like also under here. Not going to need that. And probably up here too, huh? These are just helper blocks essentially. Do we have a different kind of stair here? Quartz stairs, smooth quartz stairs. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I kind of like that. A little more character there. Do it like that too. No, we'll keep it smooth. Keep it smooth, keep it smooth. Okay. And then about halfway up, actually more like a third of the way up, like right here. This is where the bottom pilaster is. Talking about this thing right here. Bottom pilaster. But you smooth. Stack it up. That. And we'll use a smooth stair so it kind of. There we go. I need to do 2 wide here. That. And then this is where the arch starts. That's actually, it's about right. You can see the top of the arch here kind of lines up with almost, I guess we call that the ring that I put. And these do look ionic, now that I'm looking at them. They got ionic and then a entablature on top. I'm actually going to change that. We got chiseled out. Hold on. Could be cool. Chiseled is the only one that has sort of an interesting texture. Kind of just make this whole area chiseled. Can't really depict the sculptures and stuff that they have in there, so this is like our only option. And then actually use quartz stairs. Need a helper block. I'll stack it. I'll end up just duplicating this. We'll do symmetry, duplicate it. Yeah, it lines up perfectly. Look at that. I like that. Here we go. And then this would probably actually also be like a more curved like this. Yeah. That's kind of funky, huh? Hold on. I liked it before. Maybe I don't do the stairs here. What did I do over here? That one's small. That one's too small. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep it kind of blocky here. Okay, we actually have a double ring. Or double, whatever you call it. Which is perfect because then it lines up with this. I don't know what they've got on top here. And this should be pretty easy. It's about the same portions as this. Oh, also we can do the smaller arch here. Why did I close that? I meant to put it over here. So the top of the arch lines up with that right there. It's probably about half the width. It's the big one. Oh. And maybe something like that. It's kind of right. Oh, but I gotta bump it out. Forget. There we go. And then we'll stack this one sideways. There we go. Clone this. And I think maybe with this one we can do the stairs and it'll look fine. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get, right? Bam. Little keystone. Probably just like line the arch. This. Alright, and then it's got the same thing here. I think essentially we can do the quartz or chiseled. Oh, whoops. On this. Dude, I eyeballed that. I got it perfect. Let's go. Here we go. And then I'd probably, this is super easy. I'm just gonna clone the arch, or the, keep calling it an arch. I'm a little off today. Like I said earlier, I was having teeth trouble, so I didn't get a ton of sleep. But anyway, it's gonna look like this. Why is it? Oh, I gotta move it forward, huh? Okay. Alright, gotta move this whole thing forward. Hold on. Actually, no, wait. This is just, I just gotta move this forward. There we go. All fixed. Okay. This. We'll stack this down right here. And then we can basically just clone this. Look. Boom. We'll put it down here. Oh, yo, what's going on? There we go. Easy. And then we can essentially just take this too and then duplicate the other side. Let's do the top part first. The frieze. I don't know if it's called the frieze or whatever. When it's not a, maybe it is called a frieze because it's like the frieze in the pediment. The lettering section. stack it. Feels like I could probably do something special here. This is like midsection. It's like a belt. If I take smooth here. Just run it across the top. And I feel like I could also do this. That would look nice. A little more detail there. Okay, and then above these actually. Got like a little box. I could probably put symmetry on here. That'd be beneficial. You should cover these up. I'll do the box on this side and then we'll turn symmetry on. Okay. Get symmetry going. Okay. And this box can also have the stairs as well. Like that. I don't know why, but sometimes with symmetry, it doesn't want to delete. So you have to manually delete it. Right, then it's got small box. On top, that. And we're just gonna do chiseled here. Be crazy. It'd be crazy to do this. To do maps. Like literally put down maps. And then I've been doing this a little bit. I've been designing. So you basically cover the chunk or whatever, the map area in a color. And look at these. I'll show you this guy. So I made my country's flag out of maps. And then I also did this scary room. Look, here's all the colors. And then here's the scary room. Whoa. There's the 3 different lines. It just makes it a weird visual optical illusion on digital screens. I'm actually doing this in our survival world too. I've only got red, white, and yellow going right now. It's taking a long time because I'm doing it out of wool. This is fine. The chiseled is fine. We could maybe like actually hold on. We're smooth. No, that's not smooth. That's smooth. Ride out like craft boys. FT. We might have room. Might actually have room. Look. That T is hard because you got to make it an odd or an even number. Could either do Craft Boys or we could do the year the server started. Craft Boys is gonna fit though, I think. Oh, it's gonna fit perfectly, maybe. Yo, that worked out perfectly. I'm pretty sure. Look, we got 2 on this side, right? Oh, it's 1 off. Hold on. That's okay. Look, let's do this. You can like barely see it. That's cool. Craft Boys in the victory arch. That's cool. I'm gonna add another layer of chisels here. Oop. There we go. Oh, I gotta turn symmetry back on. I flew away. Turns it off. Oh, symmetry's on. Alright, now it has... Basically, we'll do smooth here. Just stack it. And then it's got like this, I can't make it that small, but it's got like a, what's it called? I forget some of the terms. The gutty. The gutta. The gutta. Gutta. It's got the gutta. I can do kind of small. It's just like a gutta down here too. Maybe we'll do this. It's kind of similar to the gutty. I like that. We'll leave that. What else do we need to add here? I guess it got a little bit more of a, pops out a little bit more up here too. We'll do another, that. Kind of plain, but you can't really do a whole lot of detail here. Could probably add like some fake details in right here and here. right, and let's figure out how wide it's going to be. I can kind of see, but it's in perspective. I guess go off the bottom arch here. Just gonna stack. The inside entrance to the arch is about twice this, or about 1/3 more. It's like right here, maybe. And that arch only comes up to like right here. Do it a 5 wide. It's like the smallest that we can go here. Oh, whoops. There we go. And it actually also has this action. Oh, never mind. Wait. It's like right here. Like that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And we can just stack this too. I'm gonna symmetry this again later. And it also has like these little cutouts. Almost. Doesn't line up, it's like higher up, like up here maybe. We'll line it up with the bands on the columns or the pillars. Oh, it's an even number. I don't know if I want to do that. We'll leave it. Let me just finish this. We'll figure it out. I feel like we could just, I don't know what the side looks like. I'll have to look. I'll have to delete all this too. Shoot. It's one of the problems with stacking is you kind of sometimes make mistakes like that. I think I can just separate it from that and then use the delete, erase connected. There we go. That was so easy. All right, let me, I wonder if I could, hold on. I think I can just stack it like this. Might have to move it actually. Hold on. Oh, yo. Didn't select all of it. I think I can literally just rotate it. Like that. How's the arch look in here? Yeah. Yeah, it's clean. I'm taking way too long in here. I want to get into the server. Actually, you know what? We don't have too much in this server to do today. I'm just gonna chill out. Let's see, it's got like these little cutouts like this. Could probably sort of depict that if I was doing that. This is where we're screwed. This is where I'm like, okay, I can't do an even number. Also, what happened? I got all sorts of messed up. Gotta redo that. I'm gonna make this an odd number first. Stack it from here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't actually finish this side. I must have not had symmetry on. Okay, I think now we can clone it. Oh, doing that. Oh, I gotta replace this helper guy. Okay. I think I gotta duplicate it one more time. I think that's what my problem was before. Yeah, because now we can just like get that other side done. No issues. Okay. Do I love that craft voice is just ever so faint. All right, now I can turn on symmetry again. This time we're going to be in the dead center. Might change this to be smooth. Oops. That. I don't know if these arches in the center go all the way through, but I'm just guessing. I wonder if I change these to be this. Also, so above here, say lined up with this band, little cutouts like that. My reference. I'm like literally looking at the reference on OBS. I can just pull it up right here. And then above, it's got like these cutouts. So I'm gonna do checkers. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. And it does have like a little, where's my, do I have a quartz slab I can put down? Oops. Probably do the same thing in here, right? I'll have to fix that. We'll do the same thing. We'll do the little checkered pattern as well in here. I don't think that this is we can just cover this up, right? You literally just do all the way down to here. And then up here. Alright, this is looking way better than this other dinky one. Look at this piece of trash. Go to this. Dang, bro. Oh, I guess I got smooth on this side. Which I kind of like. continue this bottom base band around. I think that's cool. And then do smooth above. And then you can do like something cool like that. Yeah. Okay. Probably have symmetry on. It's too late now. I bet I could do something cool inside here. Do design on this. What else is happening inside here? Can't really see inside the smaller arches. Oh yeah, smaller arches. Let's do the checkered as well. I need smooth. Oh, symmetry it. Let's symmetry this. Let's be smart. Oh, I was like, why is it already done? Because it was symmetry. Okay. I'm having a hard time telling what's what here. I'm losing my mind. Just gonna leave it. I guess right here, look, we could do that. Just kind of line the arch here. And that's cool. I do the same thing in here. I don't know what to do on this wall. Oh, yo. Hold on. Let's see if I can pull this off. I think I know how this pattern goes. Like the flow pattern. Do that all the way up. Both sides. yeah, dude. And then I gotta do the sides here too. But honestly, I think I'm gonna wait. Finish this later. Actually, no, I'm fine. I just need to use the restroom. I'm getting anxious. I'll be right back. Okay. Having an off morning. It's my bad. Mobby. Let me finish this. Let me pull up a picture of the side. What does the side look like? Ah. Oh. Open image in new tab. Just plain. Okay. Easy. Okay. Give me smooth. A ton of quartz. Need to lock in on the golf. Golf. Gold farm and piglet farm. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we got a ton of quartz from the castle. But look at this. It's gonna be a lot. Oh shoot, I gotta fix it. It says craft boys, but it's backwards on this other side. Craft boys. Yeah, dude, we gotta lock in for both Blackstone and for quartz, bro. Yeah, this is gonna be sick. Thanks. So sick though. Thank you. It's a lot. It's a lot of quartz. Feel It'll be cool though. It'd be so cool. I want to put this near the plaza, or I guess at the base of the plaza. We'll see. I haven't measured it out. I want to quickly wrap it up here and then bring it into the server and just see what it looks like. I don't really know what the base here looks like. I'm probably gonna just improvise and do this. Yeah, wait, you said goal, the Piglin Trading Hall. Can we do that like same as a villager trading hall? That'd be crazy. I've never even thought of doing that. I'm gonna continue this around here. I mean, basically, there are tons of ways to automate Piglin trading, so it's instant or almost instant. Dude, I gotta look into that. We gotta get that done. I've said this before, but we're at the point where I'm like, now, like, we gotta get farms going. We're cooking. We're getting crazy with it. It's time to up the resource game. It's like you said, this is a lot of quartz. I don't know what the top of this looks like. I just hold on. Oh, here's. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to open image in new tab. Okay, so this band continues around. This band continues around. Working on it. Hopefully I can hop in later tonight and start the gold farm. Unfortunately, tonight I am working till midnight, so I won't be able to hop on, but I can for sure hop on tomorrow morning and then tomorrow. Get rid of this. This. Okay. I'm just gonna do it flat on top, and then we'll hop into the server. Oh, and also, one sec, I'm gonna flip this. This is backwards. There we go. All right, let me start the server. I'll copy this, and then we'll hop in. Oh, man. Victory Arch of Sentium Wait, what's it called? What's it called? Septimium? Septimius. Septimius. Severus. Septimius Severus. Severus. Yeah, look at this. I tried to build this one more proportionally, and then look at this thing. This thing sucks. This looks a lot better. I'll have to figure out. I'll do something on the sides here, maybe. We'll just bring it in as a test, though. This is the other one that I did, which is also kind of bunk. Yeah. Here it is with shaders. It's very faint, but it says Craft Boys in the frieze. Nice. All right, server's online. Take off shaders. Bam. What up? I don't hate the first one, bro. It's still sick, but I agree it's way more insane. It's just not. I think it's just not proportionally right. Is why I don't like it. It'd be nice in like a smaller area, but it just doesn't look correct. I also like the big pillars that I did. We're in. I basically finished this. I think I've got a few more lanterns to put down, few spots, but basically done. Sandstone one is pretty nice too, a little less intricate, but really nice. I mean, we can do multiple. We can do multiple arches, I'll tell you that. I did want to kind of mix it up though. We do a lot of sandstone. Mix it up and have some is it nighttime? I can't tell. We load it in, let's see. Oh, that's huge, bro. Oh shoot. That's massive. Yeah, it feels like the smaller arches could go somewhere or fit somehow in the portion village or something. Maybe serve as an entrance to residential side of town. Yeah, that'd be cool. How does this feel? How does this look? This kind of works. I kind of like it. I probably widened the, actually maybe not. Oh, maybe maybe we put this somewhere else. Look how big that is. That's huge. Dang, bro. Yeah, bro, it's massive. Maybe I'll make a smaller version of it. Where can we put this? Hold on, can I sleep? Yes, definitely. Definitely too big. You don't think it's too big? I like it big, about the same height as Coliseum. Dude, maybe it is okay. Because it's supposed to serve as like an entrance. Like you enter in here. It's not centered. I'd get rid of that obelisk. Alright. Alright, I can dig it. I'll put maybe an obelisk down there though. This one's just tiny. This could be sick actually. And then also I want to put stairs. So I'll probably line it up with the stairs that go up to this landing up here. It's big but doable, why not? I think with some terraforming it could work. Yeah, I'm down. I'm actually down. I need to stop being I don't know how to say this. I need to be more ambitious. And just go for like the big stuff. Yeah, bro. I do also want to see what it looks like over here, though. Looks good next to the Colosseum. Okay, we'll try it out. I'll have to see how much quartz is it actually going to take. I want to see it also over here at the end of the track. Hearing footsteps. What do you think about this, though? Nah, I want to keep it true to Olympia, actually. With the small stoa. We'll keep it next to the Colosseum. Alright. Yo, you like that? Hold on. At the end of the racetrack could be cool too, huh? Which one do you like better, though? I feel like this area is good for the huge arch, though. Okay. Okay. I did want to keep it more true to Olympia. Maybe not a bad idea to put somewhere over there just because there's more room. We'll have to talk about this. Because I'm split. I like it in both locations, but I'm not going to build it twice. I low-key like it over here, though. Your thoughts? I'm gonna go sleep. Oh, I'm out of rockets. Smaller arch for the plaza, big arch near the track, but not exactly in front because the stow would go right there. Like kind of offset to the side, maybe? Hold on. I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna grab rockets, and then we'll go check it out. Maybe another plaza in the other area with that make it arch since proportions feel a bit better. Okay, we'll look. And then the smaller arch is next to the Coliseum. Okay. I wish there was a way to like just size it down, right? So what if I did it like this? Oh, you gotta light it up down there. You saying I should do it kind of like offset like this, maybe? Is there center to this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it's like here. I'd have to move this. Oh. Yeah, like right here. We could put a plaza right here. Or maybe I bump the stoa over. We can talk off stream or something. Hard to explain over chat. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I do like it over here with the racetrack or the track and field though. Like Victory Arch at the end of the track feels poetic. You finish this. I've got a few more of these to place. Basically all I gotta do. Everything left I gotta do. There's a few sandstone spots that didn't get placed, but... Oh, and then I gotta do something in the center. I don't really know. I didn't really have... low-key been saving it. So I don't really know what to do. Historically, they'd put like obelisks, they'd put trophies. Or not trophies, like statues. Why did I say trophies? Down the center. Might have to light this up a little bit more, but we'll see. I'll have to chill here during the night and see. Oh, also I made, well, I didn't make, but I brought in a super smelter I'm going to show you. Let me just place these last few here. It's kind of crazy. It didn't quite work, so I brought it in from App Builder. And it didn't quite work, so I'd like alter it. But it works pretty crazy. I was able to kind of AFK a bunch of sand and finish this really quick. Is that it? Did I have just enough? I think I had a few other spots here that I had to fill in. One sec. Get some smooth. It's like over here somewhere. You look. Yeah, look, there's one right here. Where's the other spots? Oh yeah, right here. I don't know why those didn't get filled in. I think that's it though. I think that's the whole track done here. Yeah. Alright, check this out. I kind of put it in a temporary spot, so it's not gonna be here permanently. But I brought this in. So basically, you got the infinite carpet thing for fuel. And the carpets get brought into here, or into this minecart, which is feed them into here. And then you put all of the materials you want to smelt in here, and it all gets distributed to the hoppers. And I had to alter the design, so it's supposed to be a double wide, but for some reason, maybe it was like a bedrock design, the reason why it didn't work. Actually, that doesn't make sense because it wouldn't be a bedrock design because they have the carpet duper, which doesn't work on bedrock. So I don't know. But it just didn't work. But I'll have to bring in some other designs. There was this crazy one that I have in creative from a creator called Day 6. I think I have that music disc already. Let's see. Yeah, I have that music disc already. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll figure out the placement of that and maybe build it tomorrow or the next day. Oh, I guess there's not really that much quartz in here. I'll put the redstone lamps in the home decker. Box. And I'm gonna call it a day here. I didn't really have a whole lot to do. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep. Oh, I've got a ton of... Here, I'll go smelt this. I'll show you how it works. Look how fast it is. I planned out just a little bit of what I wanted to do, but... You know, there's not a whole lot in survival that I need to get done. Okay. bring all this here. Turn the fuel on. And the only, so there's a few flaws with the design, like these ones don't get filled until like all of these have been filled. For some reason it just doesn't quite, like it fills all of these before it can make it to these ones. But it's crazy fast. Like that was 10 in like 5 seconds, or I guess it would be like 20. And if this was double wide, it'd be even crazier. But I want to build it in a new design where basically all of this is like in the mountain, and then you have all the chests lined up like this. Oh, also, bro, I was thinking, so here, I have to visually show you. I'm gonna sleep real quick. Oh, I'm all full. Let me sleep and I'll show you what I'm thinking. Oh, let me look it up. Go. I want the inside. Why are there no images from inside Mount Doom? If I type destroy the ring. All right, it's not gonna give me what I want. Basically, I'm thinking about the castle, and I don't really know what you're thinking for the castle, but on the back side of the castle, back here, I want to do. It's kind of like a rock bridge that would go out, and then I want it to be met by a geyser bridge that would go out to the actual build for this castle. So I'm gonna build the geysers first. Probably like kind of centered with this, and then we'll figure out the height. That'll like tell us the height of the floating castle that we want, and then the height of the walkway back here. I kind of want to build this up a little bit more, like build it up, maybe. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, this is crazy fast. I gotta figure out a design to make it even faster. But I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it for today. I'm having an off day, but I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll keep doing Greek stuff. Tomorrow, I think he's gonna be talking about Roman temples, so that should be cool. I kind of also want to build the Erechtheion, and then I gotta mock up the front entrance for the Acropolis. Something that'll fit in the area that we were looking at. Something that's gonna fit right here, proportionally and just spatially. But yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think about this. I'd love to build that tomorrow or do something with that. Throw these away. I'm thinking like on this mound right here and do something. Well, thank you so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow morning at the same time. I'll see you later. You have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go make myself some food, and I'm actually going to go take a nap. All right, boys. Love you, bubs. Peace. Have a good day.